action. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Inhari. For those who don't know me, I'm a photographer, filmmaker and a writer, and today I'll be talking about my first Mindful Monday on YouTube. But for those who have been following for the past couple months, I do have a series of Mindful Mondays on Instagram, and I will be putting them up now on my YouTube. So if you do want to catch up with Mindful Mondays, stay tuned. Hopefully every single Monday we'll be doing Mindful Mondays. But today on Mindful Monday, I want to talk about quarantine expectations. So if you saw the B-roll earlier, that is exactly how my quarantine has been. I've been sleeping, waking up, going to the bathroom, sleeping, waking up, going to the bathroom, going to the kitchen. And clearly that's literally how my whole day looks like, because we definitely did not see this coming. So by now I think some countries have taken down the laws of the quarantine laws, and some people are going out, work has started. But how it's been for the last 2 months, we all have been under lockdown, told to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, social distance, isolate, and that's been the worldwide laws for the last 2-3 months, and we have been following that, but for some of us haven't. But today obviously I'll be talking about quarantine expectations and the expectations that we have for ourselves and others have for us after quarantine. So there are expectations that after quarantine you have to come out with a better skill, you have to come out healthy and mentally stable, you have to come out well rested and everything. And clearly this is literally a world pandemic where everybody is going through this at the exact same time, and we can't expect everybody to cope with it and to cope with the change that is happening and come out as a better version of themselves, right? So I want to talk about a few things, a few expectations that people do have of others or of themselves, to come outside of quarantine as the better themselves. Is that there is no rule or law that was set for everybody to come out, let's say, mentally stable. If you've been suffering from anxiety, suffering from any mental health issues, loneliness, sadness, there is no law or anything that says that you have to come out happy, you have to come out mentally stable, you have to come out healthier than you were before. No, this is a time obviously for you to cope with what you're really going through, and if you are ready by the time the quarantine laws are taken down and you feel healthier, then good on you. If you're not, that's okay, that is totally fine, because we all heal differently and at our own paces. So do not be fooled or do not be forced by the expectations of other people expecting you to come out as a better version of yourself, or yourself expecting that after 2-3 months I will be healthier than I was before. So take it easy on yourself and take it one step at a time, okay? It is not easy. It is hard to deal with because technically you're in isolation, so you're by yourself, you're blocked in 4 walls, and we're told to isolate, so you're spending time by yourself. And for some of us it is a really hard time to be in that position where the only thing that we're attached to is probably our laptops, our phones, Netflix series, even, let's say, picking up eating habits or sleeping, messing up your sleeping routine, because a lot of us have been messing up our sleep routines, even I as well. And you're stuck in that routine because you can't get out. The only getting out part you can only do is go to the grocery store, go out for some fresh air, but there is no human interaction. And human interaction is actually, I noticed that is actually an important thing that we mostly take for granted. And for somebody who's isolated for 2-3 months straight without meeting anybody else, it can affect them mentally, and for them to cope with that, it definitely would take some time. Do not force yourself to come out as a better person because you have been faced with different problems, okay? So take it easy on yourself and take it one step at a time. The second, coming out with a better skill. So congrats to those who are actually learning how to play an instrument, how to draw, how to meditate, learning how to... We have those people who are shaving their hair bald. I really want to know what's going on, okay? Because it's okay. So congrats to those who are actually working on their skills or bettering their skills. But those who are not, for those who are not, yo, take it easy on yourself. Like I can say, take it easy on yourself. Me personally, this has been a time for me to rest, to recover, to regenerate the energy that I have been burning out for the last couple of months and years, and relax. So I've been spending time sleeping, and it is okay to sleep, okay? I've been sleeping for like 10 hours a day, which is not pretty healthy, but my body really needed that. My body really needed to rest, and I'm taking it one step at a time. It's been 2 months. Some of us lost our jobs. Some of us still working. I'm happy for you guys. That's really great. Happy that you're stable. And yeah, so the last 2 months just been sleeping, eating Netflix shows, and that's been my routine for the last 2 months. But now suddenly I'm starting to change that because I feel like I've rested enough and I've regenerated that energy that I've been burning out, and I'm happy. I am happy that I've been using all my time to do that. I have had expectations of people say, oh my god, I can't wait for you to come out with different blogs, or your creativity to boost, or new ideas, you know. For those who are still keeping on with their creativity and staying creative during this quarantine time, that is really great. Keep it up. Congrats. Do you. Amen. Bless you. God bless you. But for those who are not, it's okay. It is a time where it's easy. Yeah, so we're definitely living in a time where you can access anything at any time and anywhere. So with social media, with the technology we have, you can access it on your phone, you can access it on your laptop, you can access it anywhere, even on the TV, YouTube, with the ads, everything. You can access a lot of information, and the intake of information is really good, which is healthy to be educating yourself. Too much of everything we know is bad. So too much of information intake can be really bad on your health, and also due to a lot of false news coming out, good news coming out, you don't know which one to follow. So control the amount of information you're taking in, because all of it at the same time can be too much at once, and it is not really good. It is not a good thing. So yeah, I have been avoiding the TV. Be mindful that a lot of intake of too much of information, and following the rules that have been put upon us to follow. So yeah, one major lesson I learned, how we have been taking social distancing for granted. So on a daily basis, you might find that we do not interact with one another. The most interaction you could have with somebody is through your phone, through texting, through FaceTiming, through calls, and we do not have that one-to-one human interaction. And human interaction, I notice, is a really huge thing. It can change you mentally and emotionally. Interacting with one another, even with a stranger, it can really help. And I learned that many of us have been taking it for granted and not being interacting in a human way. Let's take the smallest things ever. Like if you want to top up your phone, or you want to top up your data, what's the first thing you're gonna think of, right? It has been so easy with apps that you now can top up your data on your phone without even going to the convenience store to even buy data, right? Let's say topping up your Opal card or your travel card, right? You don't have to do that anymore. We got an app now, and you can do that through your phone. Banking, you don't have to go to the bank anymore. It is internet banking. You don't have to even go to a restaurant, right, to even deal or even talk to any employees or talk to any waiter or waitress. You don't have to do that anymore. There's Uber Eats, literally. You don't have to talk to your Uber driver. There's Uber, what is it called? Uber Silent? Something like that. Yeah, you can access Uber Silent so that your driver does not talk to you. Literally, right? So, there has been so many apps, technology evolving, and there's been so much disconnecting between two people, and that has that does have an effect on a lot of people. They do not have social skills. They do not have the normal human interaction. They can't start up a conversation. They have the anxiety of being in a place where there's people who are talking to them, or people who are looking at them, or people who are trying to interact with them, right? So without us being so hold on to the technology and the way apps evolve now, you have a phone, you don't need to do anything. You don't even have to be on a date. We got Tinder, we got sliding into DMs, right? I don't know, like the simplest things. Like, I miss going to the park and playing with my friends as a little kid. I miss that so much. But now, looking at my little cousins, they don't do that anymore. They don't. Those little things that I've noticed along the way have shaped the way we interact with ourselves socially. I personally try my best. It's not easy. We have reached a place where but depending on apps is a necessity. So something small like topping up my Opal card or my travel card, I don't do that online. I go to the convenience store, have a conversation with the person, and I feel it's much better even just topping up my transport card and asking the guy, oh, how you doing? How's your day? What's your plans for today? Great weather, blah blah blah, boom, buy. Okay, buying my data card, I go literally to the convenience store. It's not that hard. It's like 10 minutes, 5 minutes walk from my house, and that is so easy. Just a little conversation, start with the person at the convenience store. Even my Uber rides, I can't shut up. You can tell by now that I talk too much. I can't shut up. Every Uber ride, I gotta know how the driver's doing, what country they're from, what are their passions, and I have a book where I ask 14-15 questions. So I ask them, choose a number, and then that's how I start the conversation with the Uber driver. And from that, literally, I have had so many interesting Uber rides. I have built a relationship between me and the Uber driver. Something small like that, literally something small. Hey, how you doing? How was your day? The conversation goes on from there. So I learned that we are socially distant than we actually think. So that I'm setting for myself is to improve my social skills with other people, and that is pretty much it. Finish off with this Mindful Monday for today. I would love to say stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, self-isolate, social distance as we should, to keep ourselves safe and others as well. Okay, so follow those rules and other rules that the government has set. And if you are looking for more to these Mindful Mondays, let me know down in the comments. Okay, just comment down below conversations or topics you'd love me to talk about, and I will share more of that in the upcoming Mindful Mondays, and hopefully we can have these Mindful Mondays at least every single Monday until I'm tired. Okay, so thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching my Mindful Monday. It's about the quarantine questions, quarantine expectations, and I will see you next Monday. So bye. Take care, stay safe. My name is Inwadi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me,